My name is Bougie. I've been a swimmer for about 17 years now, and the past 5 years have been at a national level. I started swimming at the age of 6 at a summer swim club. A couple years later I got into a full year winter and summer swimming at a competitive level, and eventually that's where we led to now at the age 23, turning 24 soon, at a full-time swimming career, national level. The season for swimmers is pretty much all year round. We start and in August and we finish in July, end of July. So we have a couple of weeks off, but during those weeks off we still have to maintain physical shape. We have to maintain feel for the water, so it's not really a break. During our full-time season we have 3 main events. We have one in December, which is usually a short course competition, so it takes place in a 25-meter pool. And then in January everything tends to be long course, so swam in a 50-meter pool. And my specialty is the 50-meter freestyle and the 100-meter freestyle, so really sprint events, the splash and dash some people like to call it. It is swam in both the 25-meter and the 50-meter pool. I prefer swimming it in a long course. It's just one lap around. The short course you have to do the flip and come back. My specialty during the race is really maintaining the speed in between the flags. The technical parts of the start and the turn are not really, are still needing a little bit of tuning, but that's really what we're working on this year. To be a swimmer, you really need to focus on in the water and out of the water. There is weights, there's dry land, there's core work, there's a lot of mental preparation for a race, especially like the 50-meter freestyle and the 100-meter freestyle. The 50-meter freestyle is usually swam in under 25 seconds, and if you want to look at world class, 22 seconds is what it takes to make the finals, and even 21 seconds are what some of the podium finalists are doing. So it's a really short race. You need to be ready before you even enter the water. The race is all about mental preparation, and muscle memory will get you to the wall and to the finish, and the tiniest mistake can cost you the whole race. So that's kind of a thing that I love about it as well, because it's so based off of focus. It's something that really ensures that you concentrate on your race, and you have to be prepared mentally. And that's kind of what I like about the race. And you still have to balance between gliding through the water and using the strength, so it's a nice combination. My swimming schedule consists of about 24 hours a week of training. In that, it's about 4 hours of weight training, and we do about 2 to 3 hours of core strengthening and stretching, and then we do about 5 kilometers to 6 depending on the days of swimming in the water each session. We train about 8 sessions a week. It can be very demanding, and it's early mornings, it's afternoons, it's 2 practices a day sometimes, and of course that leads to a lot of sacrifices in your life. So no more social life, focusing on work, trying to get an income to pay for some of these competitions. My goal this year is to make a national team. I'm on the provincial team right now as an elite swimmer for Quebec. I've competed at national competitions representing my club of Pointe Claire swim team, and actually last year in April I came 3rd on the podium in the 50-meter freestyle with a time of 22.75. That actually is the 15th fastest time recorded in Canada, so I was pretty impressed after that race. It was one of my best races of all time, and I'm proud to say that I was able to do a time like that. In July 2018, there is trials for the Pan Pac, and I would love to represent Canada at that competition. Being a competitive swimmer at such a high level can be awesome. However, there are some challenges, including financial challenges. Swimming is not really a sport with a lot of money in it, and on top of that there are so many different events, so that leads up to a lot of people. Financial support from Swimming Canada is spread out throughout a lot of athletes, and since I have not made a national team yet, I do not really get a lot of support financially from Swimming Canada. Starbucks has sponsored me last year, and I've been very grateful with their financial support. It also allowed me to do a couple of training camps outside of the country, traveling to New Mexico in altitude at about 7,000 feet with a specific one-on-one to learn new things about my technique, working on starts and working on turns. It's such an amazing experience, and Starbucks allowed me to do that with some extra financial support. Being able to represent Starbucks on an elite athlete program is amazing. A lot of customers come in and ask me about my apron and my hat and ask questions, and I'm able to kind of elaborate on my sport with them, and a lot of people don't know that there is such talent in small little towns. Also being able to travel and compete and train hard wherever I'm going, and knowing that I have somebody supporting me throughout the whole way. It's a great opportunity, and I'm hoping throughout the year of 2018 and 2019 I can be supported as well one more time to help me complete my goal of being on a national team, and hopefully follow through to 2020 for the Tokyo Olympic Games. That is my extended goal, long-term goal, but there are a lot of short-term goals that need to be completed before then, and let's hope that we get to check some off our checklist this year.